I heard some shit that pissed me off today. They are going with them, please, with immediate effect. Because I heard some shit that pissed me off today. Because some people were defending the. For those of you guys who don't know, there's a lady, yeah, that murdered her three children while her husband went out to go get something, right? And then there's now people on the internet. I mean, internet people will always be internet people trying to troll. But there's people on the internet, yeah, that are going around saying that the reason she did that was because of hormones. And then they now try to twist it and say the husband wasn't a good husband and that's why she did it. As I don't, hi Hazel, Hazel, what's good? I don't understand what could possibly be going through your brain for you to come up with such a bullshit excuse. Those are her kids. If she killed the husband, we will have said, oh, okay, she had a psychotic break and killed one person. You don't strangle. Do you know how long it takes you for you to be able to strangle somebody for the person to actually die? Like, you strangled the first kid, you turned around the second kid, the third kid, then you went with cords too, and then they said it was hormones. And then you're saying, oh, it's and you have people who are literally going outside to protest about this thing, saying, oh, the woman should not be going to jail, that it was hormones. That are you mad? If it was the dad now, I'm not even trying to make this whole thing a man versus woman thing. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it very clear how stupid certain people sound. Postpartum depression is a thing, 100%. We're not ever going to deny that. That's a thing. That's what's it called? That's 100%. That's okay. Nobody's trying to downplay postpartum depression. But you do not say that postpartum depression makes you kill three of your kids. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. Stop it. They're saying it was the dad's fault for having a non-expression in court. Do you like? Are you mad? What do you know? What is going through his head? Imagine the type of trauma that you would have built walking into that type of scene. I can't even imagine walking into any of my friends not breathing. Talk less of seeing kids, three different kids. I think they said the youngest one was like 6 months old, and you saw them lifeless, strangled to death. Nah, gang. Nah, gang. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's no. You don't call these people feminists. I think that's where people always have this misconceived notion that man hating is the same thing as feminism. There's people who do not just, they feel women can't do any wrong and they classify that as feminism. That's not feminism. That's not what feminism is. I'm a man, so I'm not going to be what they call it, educating you guys on what feminism is. But as far as I'm concerned, feminism is nothing but trying your best to equate the playing field so that people don't look down on females. That's the only thing I see feminism as, or as what I feel that it should be. The whole trying to give them equal rights because they've been put down for the longest. That's what feminism is. Not using it as an excuse for a woman who killed three of her kids. Do you know the scariest part about this? I've heard a story about this exact same thing, but I think it was in Greek mythology where they are like, oh, they caused the woman with madness, with temporary madness, and then she drowned her kids in the river. This is the story of a banshee. This is a story of a banshee where they were like, oh, she drowned her kids in the river, and then when she came out of the madness, she started wailing, and that's how banshees came to pass, right? And that's how like we got banshees. I'm not really sure if that's the story, but this it sounds way too familiar. It's disgusting. And you cannot now tell me that, oh, this woman just got temporary madness and temporary insanity and did this, and you think you want her to be walking around like the rest of us like outside. The same people who are like, oh, all men should start in jail and then walk their way to their freedom, are the same people that are saying that the person that killed 3 kids should be walking away scot free. She didn't do anything wrong. And I'm seeing some people on what they call it on TikTok talking about they are protesting by pouring water on their kids, mistreating their kids, saying that that's how they are protesting against the patriarchy. Some people shouldn't be parents. Some people should never be parents. Some people should never be parents in their entire life. Like there should be nothing that would involve you and making a kid. I don't. There's certain people that should never ever be classified as like you should immediately you get you realize that's the type of person you are. Get a vasectomy. Go barren. I don't care what it is. Never make children because you are the scum of the like you can't I can't see or fathom somebody being a parent looking at their child and thinking I should kill this child. Are you like what? Now the dad is probably thinking I should abuse it. He's you don't know the worst part about this type of thing or how the dad is probably feeling in this particular scenario, right? He's probably thinking in his mind, where did I go wrong? This is probably my fault for keeping her around. The same way the people are blaming him, he's probably blaming himself, thinking, how did I fall so bad that I married this type of person and left this and I did not see the signs of this happening? Or maybe he did see the signs and was thinking about leaving and he didn't do it on time and then this now happened. All kids deserve parents, but not all parents deserve kids. Factual. I can't imagine what that man is going through. Like after everything that he did or he had been through, I don't even know what his life story is or how it was or like what it could possibly be, but he had been through so much and then he now ended up coming out. He's in court for a case that shouldn't even have gone to court. It should have been a clear cut, this person is guilty, and then somebody is still talking and saying that it's his fault. No, no. I swear, I want to cry right now. I'm not even joking. Now I'm thinking about it. It's sad. And she got 1 million in donations. For what? I heard she got paralyzed. Please electrocute that lady. TikTok is flagging my comments, but like obviously this is a very sensitive topic, so I'm guessing that's the reason why. It's sad. She did. No, they need to give her the electric chair. She doesn't the fact that she's still breathing, I don't think she deserves that. I don't think she deserves that. Because she jumped out the window after she did what she did. So why? So why? You got a million in donations for taking out human lives. Now I kind of see. I can now picture. You know how I was always confused about how black people used to support Trump. I'm now seeing it clearly here. You hated men for causing wars, for doing so much bullshit on earth, right? You said it's men that caused all the wars, they are killing people. And a woman kills 3 children, 3 innocent children, by the way. Those kids had nothing to do with any of the things that were going on in her life. If she had postpartum depression, right, and she wasn't okay in the head, find somebody else to take care of those kids, go on a fucking vacation, do something else. Go do something else. You don't take 3 kids' lives away that are breathing. Somebody said we should look at the children as if they don't matter in the situation. The children's lives, the children that had so much of a future to grow up to, did not matter in the situation. A woman has said that we should look at the children as vases in an art gallery. Oh man, choose your partners very carefully, man. And the worst part is you can literally choose the best. See. I These are people that have kids. These are people that have kids. These are these are real people that I can't imagine. Do you know what it would mean? Do you know what it would mean for the three kids to be down there and you being the last kid that she strangled? Do you know what it would mean for you to be the last kid that she strangled? You watched your first sibling get choked out by your mom. You watched the second one get choked out by your mom, and you see her walking up to you to do the same. No man, no man, nah. Nah, and she now tried to kill herself afterwards. Like, if you were going to off yourself, why didn't you just off yourself and leave the man with the three kids? Why didn't you just off yourself and leave the man with the three kids? Why did you have to take those kids' lives before you left? I don't think there's if anybody that I can keep around as a friend, right? That would, I think it's two sons and one daughter. I don't think there's anybody that I can keep along as a friend if you supported that woman. The main reason I asked this question was to see how people thought in chat, and I'm glad that you people have some like brain cells that are working. The abortion issue on its own is a different case entirely. I would always be of the opinion that if it comes between saving my wife and saving that kid, while the kid has not been born yet, yeah, of the baby, keep my wife. I'm sorry, we can try again. We can adopt. I'm not letting my wife die because of a kid that I haven't seen yet. But if that kid is out of there and it's breathing, it's living, yeah, please, please, and please do anything to protect your kids. And in that scenario, I'm talking about a. She slit her wrist and then she jumped off a building, off her window. You can see how like stupid that is. If you are going to do that regardless, why not just leave the kids alone? Strangled the third kid in her husband's office because the third kid ran to where she thought her dad. Child, my chest hurts. My chest hurts. There's a whole lot of evil in the world. There's a whole lot of evil in the world, and it's sad to see that like this type of evil exists because it now brings the question of what could have possibly brought this type of thing up in the first place. What could have made you feel this way to be able to? What type of heart do you have? Does your heart not work? What could you be feeling before you kill three kids? What could you be thinking about before you're able to do that, cause that type of harm to those people, innocent kids that have nothing to do with it. They just want to fucking play around. Like they wanted to just live. Their main problem in life was probably new game to get, and then you took away. It's like, oh, I don't, what votes? Like, why is it even a vote to begin with? Why is that a thing that somebody should be questioning about what we should do to the lady? If anything should be left to vote is what type of death we should give her. That's the only thing that should be put to a vote.